What's up guys, your Doomsday here. Today we're back again with another video, and today we're going to be playing some Rengar in the jungle. So I actually played this match a while back, but it ended up being a very interesting match, and I believe this was in, this is when I was recording my solo queue to Grandmasters series again. But this was, I was on Emerald to Diamond range in this match. But I thought there were a lot of interesting things in this match that I liked, and I don't know why I didn't record it earlier, so I thought I'd actually should just share this now. But Rengar is probably one of my favorite champs to play. It's very, very fun, but something that I'll say about Rengar is it is probably one of the highest skill cap champions, I think, one of the highest skill cap junglers you could play. Just because I think the mechanics and the decision making you have to have with Rengar, you have to be very, very on point to like fully utilize them. And I do think it's a champion where a lot of people can definitely improve on with time. Because I know a lot of people will say like Lee Sin is super, super difficult. And I do think Lee Sin does require a lot of decision making, but I don't think it's anywhere nearly as mechanically challenging as Rengar. I actually think Lee Sin's mechanically pretty simple compared to a lot of champions, but definitely it's just the pacing and the decision making that you need with Lee Sin that makes him kind of harder to play. But Rengar is always just a fun pick. It's a very good pick into Evelyn. If you're looking for a good counter to Evelyn, I play a lot of Evelyn, and I always hate going up against a good Rengar player, because a good Rengar player can easily just single out an Evelyn, and you can't really do anything. Just because you just get one bursted down by Rengar. There's a couple different builds you can go, so I don't remember what build I went for in this match, but the two main builds, there's an old build I used to like going. This was back when I was higher tiers and I played very, very consistently. It was a tank build. It was, I think, Trinity Force, or it was like Divine Sunder, Black Cleaver, like Trinity Force, something along those lines. Two of those three items, and then just full on tank. And the thing is, Rengar's base damage is already pretty high, so you can actually deal a lot of damage even without getting a whole lot of damage items. Now, if you do want that like one burst, like delete squishies, you're going to have to go for more of a damage build, or in this case, I believe I'm going for a crit build in this game, just because crit builds are fun, so I was like, why not, you know? But I went ahead and got level 5. Usually on Rengar, most of the time, I power farm to level 5, just because once you get that super, or your ultimate, you can have so much better ganks than without it, because if you don't get in the perfect position without your ultimate, then you can't do anywhere nearly as much. So over here now, I have my ultimate, so I'm just waiting until the minion waves pushes in. Whoa, I accidentally went onto the... Okay, I kind of whiffed that. I mean, I should still be able to get him, but I did kind of whiff that. I accidentally targeted... I think it accidentally sent my targeting onto the tower, but we should be able to get a good bit of plates on this tower, actually. You can see we might actually be able to snag it over here. It's pretty low. Getting it towards the end. NASA's kind of already burned everything, so even if he shows up, we should be able to get this. Let's see, and that's probably like the earliest first tower I think I've ever gotten, if I'm being straight up. That was an insanely fast tower, and I think that was just because our Rengar plus Aurelia has really good like turret take. But I can already get my Duskblade over here. I'm actually not too sure what build this is, but we'll see, I guess. But I do know it's a full-on damage build, and we'll definitely see that. But with Rengar, as I was saying, it is pretty hard in the early game before you have your ultimate, just because unless you have the bushes in the perfect position or you have the right gank set up, it can be difficult to do stuff. I'll say one thing that Rengar is pretty strong at is scuttle fights, because you have those bushes right in the river. So those are really good bushes to use in early game scuttle fights if you're looking for anything. So now I'm kind of looking over here, seeing if I could do anything. I'm about to get my ultimate back up, so we can see if we can maybe pick off another kill or two. Can see if we could just go ahead and leap onto the Seraphine over here. I don't think we can chase down that Kai'Sa. I honestly thought we'd be able to get them both. I guess maybe I should have gotten the Kai'Sa first. I was thinking if I could have bursted down the Seraphine, then I could have just gotten Kai'Sa right afterwards. But that should be all good. We can push that in, go back to farming up, and it's looking pretty good. And the thing about Rengar is Rengar sneaks up on a lot of people. Like, you might not see many triple kills, quadruple kills, like especially in the early game, but you'll see these quick little kills with the ultimate. You know, you get one kill at a time and it slowly adds up, and before you know it, you'll have like 5-6 kills. And the thing is, if you play Rengar smart, like, you ideally shouldn't really be dying, because you're literally first of all, if you're playing jungle Rengar, you're mostly just only fighting whenever your ultimate, and your ultimate you can almost always, like, I wouldn't say always, but a good majority of the time you can almost guarantee a kill, just because if you just ultimate whenever an enemy is out of position, like, the ability to just leap from anywhere and use your combo as Rengar is just so broken. So now I'm taking this over here. My bot lane doesn't seem to be doing too hot, so I don't know if I really want to go for a dragon fight. That's why I'm mostly playing towards Herald's side. I'll probably just go for this over here. They do have Scuttle over here, which does kind of suck because now they know I'm here, but we have such a large topside advantage. That's another reason why I did this, was because our Aurelia is super far ahead of this Nasus. So I know if a fight breaks out over here, we should be able to win this. The bot side is a bit more like, I don't know too much about that. I don't know if I trust this duo lane just yet, but that should be fine because I mean, we can pop this in the middle. Should be able to get this turret over here. Hopefully, I think that this may be like 1 or 2 autos. That should seal it up. Nice, there you go. So now we got that mid turret there. And now it looks like they haven't taken the dragon yet, so we can actually head down here. As we can see, our duo lane did unfortunately die. Have my ultimate. I should be able to track down at least 1 kill with this combo over here. Oh, actually we can get them both. That Kai'Sa was super low. But yeah, that combo is super strong, especially in that case, because I know as soon as I use my combo with like my ultimate, I get 1 stack, and then I use my first, second, and third ability, and I'm at 4 stacks, so I get my empowered ability. And I know that Seraphine, they might have ultimate, they'll have some sort of slower route, so I can just use my empowered second ability to get out of any kind of slow or anything, so I could track them down. That is a pretty important thing to decide on when you are doing your ganks. That's something which you should kind of know going into your gank, like which of your empowered abilities do you want to use. So I know in that case with the Seraphine there and a very like mobile Kai'Sa, I'm probably going to need the extra movement speed and the cleanse in case I get slowed or anything. So that was helpful. If it was just one of them, I mean, you could go for the root, or if you have enough damage, I mean, you could just go for the empowered first ability. That's the thing, is like sometimes there is some leniency, like really there are times where almost any of them will work. But it does depend on the scenario in some cases. So for instance, like if I were diving out against a Nasus, I would probably use my empowered first ability, just because if I was trying to kill a Nasus and we're both full health, it would be an extended fight because Nasus has a lot of health. And also, like, I don't really need to cleanse a slow or chase down a Nasus, and rooting him won't really do anything because he can still just attack me, so there are certain cases where you'd want to like pay attention to that. Or like a very example you would see a lot is maybe against an Ahri, you want to watch out for the Ahri charm. Like you can go for that gank, but it is very risky if you don't use your cleanse right, because if you just get charmed, then you get kind of put in a bad spot. So unfortunately my bot lane just appears to be getting kind of demolished. That Tristana kind of just wasted their jump. Oh, I actually remember this match. I was actually in my dorm when a bunch of friends walked in on me around this time. So that's why I think at this point I just realized that they have a jungle Tristana here. I think that was when I first realized, because I know I didn't know that for the longest time. But yeah, unfortunately I was a little bit distracted in this match, but it was still a fun match. Oh yeah, you might have noticed my channel name changed. I was honestly playing around with the settings and stuff, and oh, I unfortunately lost that. What the heck? Oh, this is kind of a bad spot. I gotta watch out over here. Thankfully, Rengar has so much health regen, so it doesn't even matter. Can get this over here. Heal up a bit. Might be able to do that, but not really worth it. I'd probably die, honestly. Just because if I get locked down by like a Morgana root or Tristana chases me down, it's not very good. Now I have my ultimate, so I can probably look for a dive here if my teammates want. Once that wave gets pushed in, we can hopefully get our dual lane some gold or something. Looks like they stepped out over there. That's kind of a mistake on their part. They should have known I was still around. Ooh, that Morgana get away. Oh, nice. The burn got him. That is clutch. That's really huge for our dual lane, because now they get some golden items on him. Ooh, Kai'Sa's around. Oh, Seraphine too. I actually got to watch out over here. Oh, wait. That Seraphine charm hit me? Dang. That is tough. Yeah, but just look at the power. Oh, I didn't realize Seraphine was going to walk back. Oh, okay, if I could just get one auto, nice. Yeah, no, I didn't expect Seraphine to walk back. I didn't think that that charm would hit me. That looked like it was out of the hitbox, but I think if I remember correctly, the Seraphine charm's hitbox is a bit questionable, but Oh, whoa. Actually, it looks like this dude's trying to get me. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Maybe if I'd positioned better, I wouldn't have gotten killed. If I would have positioned to the left of Tristana there, they couldn't have ulted me into the wall, which might have actually saved me there. I think I was caught off guard by that, though. But as I was saying, you might have noticed the name of my channel change. I was playing around with the settings, and I didn't realize you can only change the name of stuff, like, ever so often. So I changed it, so it might be a little bit before I change it back, but, yeah, this is still here Doomsday Zero if you're questioning. Looks like that Kai'Sa just got a couple kills, which is very unfortunate. I do have my ultimate here. Looks like they're trying to push down that mid turret. I don't know what my side laners are doing, honestly, but maybe we can try and push them off. Ooh, we just deleted that Kai'Sa. What the heck? Oh, dude, that Seraphine stasis was so clutch. Oh, that's so unfortunate, but at least the Aurelia should be able to clean this up. Nice. I mean, that's a good trade. I mean, it's 1 for 3 I died, and we got 3 of them, I guess. But that was really strong there. But you can kind of see how if you don't use your empowered abilities right with Rengar, you could be caught in a pickle, as you can see there. Yeah, without my second ability, as soon as that Seraphine charm hits, I was kind of done for, unfortunately. So maybe I should have held on to it for a second longer. I think that might have actually saved me there. I think I used it right away just because the burst damage was really nice because they were all grouped, but I don't think it was worth it for the damage there. I probably needed to sustain a bit more. But now that we are back, we can go ahead and farm up. Keep on. Oh, looks like this lag is not on my side over here. But something that I do want to mention this match is notice something that's really important to see is I have 10 of my team's 17 kills, which is good and bad because it's good meaning I'm fed, but it's bad because it means my other teammates don't have kills and they don't have the gold that they might need. Oh, looks like they're all back here. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Yeah, you can see how that Kai'Sa damage is doing. Like, that Kai'Sa just bursted me down. I did not expect that. So that's kind of what happens when you go for the all damage build. You will be very squishy as opposed to the like hybrid damage tank build, which is kind of why I like the hybrid damage tank build more, is because it's better in these team fight situations than in the late game. Because with this build, you really want to focus on singling out, catching people out in the jungle. Oh, that's a pentakill. That's not good at all. Because unfortunately the Kai'Sa does have more carry potential than me in late game team fights. So as I was saying, with this build, you do want to just look for pickouts if you can, because these large team fights definitely are not your strong suit with this build. But that is kind of what I like about Rengar. It's pretty versatile, like champ. It's like you could do whatever you want with it. But so you see over here, I can see they're somewhat isolated. So I'm trying to see if I could sneak a quick kill in here, and you can see that. And unfortunately, the Kai'Sa was still there, so that Kai'Sa was able to burst me down. I was thinking maybe it was only 1 or 2 of them, so I could snag that, but looks like our other laners are not doing too hot. But I think at this point I realized, one, I need more tankiness, so I'm looking at just getting stone plate. And I kind of realized at this point I have to kill the Kai'Sa first. If I don't kill the Kai'Sa, nothing's gonna like go well in this game. But as I was saying, you can see how having all your team's kills, it's not always a good thing, just because now my teammates don't have any gold, which makes it harder for them to play. So that's kind of unfortunate, but, you know, it happens sometimes. It's just something to be very mindful of as a jungler, is you really only need so much gold. So at this point, me getting additional gold really doesn't do very much. So over here now, I see the Kai'Sa. I know I need to get this Kai'Sa. I think I just go for this because they got Baron, and I don't think we could last a Baron push, so I go straight for this Kai'Sa. I'm able to get him, but unfortunately the Burns are able to get me from Morgana. Very unfortunate. Maybe if I'd gotten that Galio ult a little bit earlier, I could have gotten them off of me, but that's okay. You know, we got a kill. Looks like our teammates chased a little bit too far, though. I don't know about pushing mid lane like that, because if they get caught out, they're kind of just dead. Let's see. That is very risky. Yeah, no, they're dead just like that. Well, this is going to be a tough Baron push to hold back, but we'll see. Oh, unfortunately, they went down too. But yeah, as I was saying, the gold count is just something to be very mindful of, because once you get to this point in the game, extra gold on me won't do anything at this point for the most part, because I already have all my core items. It makes so much more sense for my other teammates to sometimes like take my jungle or be able to get all the gold. just because at this point I need my teammates to step up. Like, I've done most of what I can, but as you can see, that empowered Rengar second ability is so clutch in some situations. I thought that root was going to hit me, so I was like not dealing with that, but unfortunately it looks like this is the end of the road. But if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll get some more gameplay out soon for sure. That's gonna be it for this one. Maybe we'll get another Rengar better match out here. Unfortunately I was not able to concentrate too well, because I remember I was just talking to people during this entire match and I was like, wait a minute, let me finish this. But that's gonna be it for this one. I'll see y'all in the next one.